everyone, Dr. Ariel here from Victory Spinal Care, and I wanted to give you a glimpse into what it looks like to bring your baby to a chiropractor's office. Now, at our office, the first thing that we're going to start with is getting a very thorough history of your child's health. If mom wasn't under care during pregnancy, that's where we're going to start. We're going to ask questions about how her pregnancy went, how birth went, if the baby was born via C-section, vaginal delivery. We want to get all of that information. And then we're going to go into a history of how baby's been doing since they've arrived. We're going to talk about how are they eating, how are they sleeping, how are their bowel movements. We're going to go through all of that. And then we're going to move into our assessment portion with the baby. One of the first things that we're going to look at is their leg balance. Are we going to see if one leg appears longer, shorter than the other? We're going to look at head rotation. Do they have equal movement to both directions? We'll go through some primitive reflex testing. Primitive reflexes are how their nervous system responds to touch and pressure. And these reflexes can indicate whether their nervous system is functioning optimally or if there is interference. And so we'll be doing tests to see how their feet respond to certain touches, how the back of their body responds to a certain pressure along the spine. All of those things are indicators to whether their nervous system is functioning optimally. And then one of the last things that we're going to look at for our assessment is, just like we would an adult, we're going to get some temperature readings. Now, for a baby, because their necks are so short, we don't necessarily scan the entire neck. We just look at a temperature behind one ear, and then we compare it to temperature behind the other ear. And so we use our thermography scanner. And like I said, we just get a reading on one side of the spine, and then a reading on the opposite of the side of the spine. And we look at that temperature differential, and that is, again, another indicator to whether things are misaligned or whether their nervous system is not functioning optimally. So this first visit is all about figuring out what's going on. Is your baby's nervous system communicating optimally? Could there be things that are going on that indicate misalignment? And then we're going to integrate all that information together and come up with a game plan of how to move forward with your baby's care. So if you have a child, a grandchild, and you would like to get them checked out just to make sure that everything is functioning optimally, we would love for you to give our office a call at 573-334-0100.